guys, this is No Rule 79 Captures, and today I'm gonna show you one of my another DIY, do-it-yourself videos. That's why I put on my nerd or a geek look with the specs on. Alright, anyway, so what we're gonna do today is I am going to show you how to do DIY Cat6 cabling, or let's say in-home network cabling, or whatever you want to call it. We are showing you the stuff, whatever we're gonna need it. It's basically my very first time doing it, and trust me, I haven't ever worked in IT, blah blah blah. But again, I would like to insist on the point that for this you do need to have a little bit of more aesthetics than a normal DIY. So it's not just a plank being attached to the wall or you're nailing something down. It's basically there's going to be some tricks in which, so well guys, due to Corona lockdown, I'm definitely not looking at spending that much money and there's no work. But what I did was, okay, let's take a chance. What's going to happen? It may not work, it may work, but this is indeed my very first. We found a guy who supplies the stuff at a very reasonable price. So maybe, what did it cost us? $100, $120?
Yeah, something around that.
Maybe
120.
Yeah, $120 or something.
For all the stuff, whatever is on the table.
Alright, so first of all, it's going to be Cat6. So as you can see, I've gone out and bought 100 meters for $59 of Cat6 network cable. Very reasonable again. I won't dig into like where I got it, blah blah blah. If you guys want, you can always text me. I can let you know. I'm based in Melbourne, Victoria, so I can only tell you about Melbourne if anybody wants to know. We're gonna need the diagram. As per my research, there is two types of connection: Type A and Type B. This is RJ45 points for Type B. That's B there, and that's the color coding. So what that means is that Cat6 cables would be, you would have 8 tiny wires running out of it, and that's why you've got 1 to 8 numbers there, and that's the color coding, how it's gonna go while being pointed away from you, and that's how you're gonna put it out. So white, orange, those are our RJ45 connectors here. Color coded jackets, that's a plaster cutting tool which I bought it from Bunnings. Let's say pointed nose pliers, those are your things to go back in the walls. So that's your wall plate. That's my 6-point data point wall plate, and those are the two which is I'm talking about. One's gonna go into the PS4, other one's gonna go at the back of my, not at the back but the wall of my computer. Stud finder, a poly fishing plastic thing. This what it does is it takes the wire from your socket, or let's say wall plate, up to the roof, and then you're gonna bring it down. So the magic tool which we're talking about here, probably without which you won't be able to do any sort of networking around the world, is the crimping tool. So this is known as a multi-crimping tool. You can, as you can see, that there are 6 points, 8 points, and also 4 points. So basically, what basically happens is you take that connector, put the wires in, bring it in here, and then you just, this way, and then you just press it down for the wires to go attach into it. Hey guys, so as I said, that's my garage, and this is the NBN box which is in there. This is FTTP, which is fiber to the premises. You might have FTTN, fiber to the curb. I don't know, because I'm not an IT thing, but like I've researched a little bit. So there we are. That's my connection already going in there. As you can see, I've labeled it out. So that's P, which is phone, C for the cameras, and D for the data. So we probably gonna try to do is open that thing up, and then we're gonna have a 6-port installed here. And first of all, what I've done is, the very first thing, you need to take out the NBN wire which was going into my modem. Reason being, not the modem, or sorry, the router. Reason being, we do not want any of the static charge to go in there and spoil the box. So that's out. That is coming out of the NBN box. That's out there. Also, you guys need to take care that if you're working with something which does involve, although there is no electricity involved into the network cabling, but still what you would want is to wear proper shoes. I've just got the Crocs, and these are like anti skid whatsoever, so that you don't slip or something, still taking care of them. So. And that's my baby in the back. Yeah, what's Papa doing? What's Daddy doing? Hey, Kaya. So that's the wall plate out of it. Now what we're left out with is, so we've got here Cat 6, yes, that's another Cat 6 as we can say. So now what we've made out of here is that after looking at the diagrams, this is type A wiring. So there is either type B or type A, but the catch in that is if this end is type A, other end has to be type A as well. So you can use any of those. But if this is A and the other one is B, it's not gonna work. So that's my Polyego, which is just a plastic sleeve. You can get, this is like bloody cheap, $4.80 from Bunnings. You can use that. So what I'm doing is I'm just tying one end to here. You definitely need to make sure that the top end is actually into the taping part, reason being otherwise it'll get stuck somewhere in the middle. I'm gonna try to pull this wire up, that's gonna go in, and then my brother is gonna attach the new wire at some point. Once I get hold of that up in the roof, what he'll do is he'll probably match it up here, and then we'll show you again. Alright guys, so now we have come to a point wherein we have already introduced the wires through the roof into the rooms where we wanted them. And what I've already done is that, as you can see, I've put the jackets on these wires. I've got this 6-point wall plate, which you can see. At the back of it, we have got some modular jacks, or let's say the coupler jacks, inline jacks. I've named them, so that's going to be for my game, that's going to be for my data which is going to be running down to the TV, that's going to be for my PC. So similarly, there are various types of jackets which you can use. You definitely need to keep a watch on what sort of wires you have, like you need to mark them down like I had written them, and now I'm labeling them there, so it's even better for the future reference. Now what I've done is I've got, that's going to be a wiring. So as I said before in the video, there's going to be, that's type A and type B. I did say that I'm going to use type B, but most of my wires already had type A, which I had researched, and so I'm going with type A. You guys can use any, but like you need to make sure that if one end is type A, other end has to be type A as well, otherwise it's not going to work. So type A, what you do is you just slip the wires out and straighten them up, and there's also going to be a plastic sort of sleeve in there and a fiber sleeve. You need to cut them off, otherwise you won't make the jack right. So in the type A, we have got the green white, we've got the green, we've got the orange white, blue, blue white, orange, brown white and brown. So that's the color coding. And now we are going to put the jack onto it, RJ45 joiner. That clip part is facing away from you, and that's how your numbers start. So if you look at this way, that's how your numbers start, and that's how it is here as well. You can put it like here. Always print out that. That's what I've done. Print out a paper diagram. Push it further in, and try to push it way further in so that it touches the top. So as I can see in there as well, come on, zoom up. So there's in that there is green, white, green, orange, white, blue, blue, white, orange, brown, white and brown. So that's how we make sure that this is the accurate type of wiring standard which we are going to use. And now what we do is we get our crimping tool. We need to make sure if we're doing Cat 6, we need to be at
8 points. So yeah, so we just simply, so from that end we're gonna insert the jack in, and you'll be seeing that. So that's the furthermost it can go, and you simply get it in there, and then you just go. Sometimes you do hear a click sound and sometimes you don't, but don't worry about it much. As long as you press it tight and all the pointers, the golden pointers, go into the wires, it's all good. With the figure, it's always good for the reference. You can go green, white, green, white, green, green, orange, white, orange, white, blue, 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 white, blue, white, orange, orange, brown, white, and brown. So there we are. That's how we make sure that it's all done. You guys can do that as well. You don't need to be shy.
So there we are, guys. That one's my in-wall plate. That's into one of my rooms, and similarly I've done for my PS4 as well. Let me show you the main switch now, what I've done over there. This one is the new thing which I've done. So this is a 6 data point wall plate. What we have done, you can read over there, that's data, that's game, that's master, PC and phone, and there's one which is left blank. So yeah, so I'll definitely need some more patch cables, which I'm gonna be showing you in my next video, so keep tuned.